My friend, I want you to think about something right now. In the last 24 hours alone, you made hundreds of choices. What time you woke up, what you ate, whether you looked at your phone first thing in the morning, how you spoke to the people around you, what thoughts you allowed to occupy your mind. Each one of these moments was a crossroads, and each choice you made sent ripples through the pond of your existence, creating the reality you're living in right now. You see, I spent 17 years living in silence on a mountainside, watching the sun rise and set over the same valley. And in that profound stillness, I learned something that changed everything about how I understand life. We are not the victims of our circumstances. We are not powerless against the tide of events that seem to happen to us. We are, in fact, the sum total of every choice we've ever made. And more importantly, we hold the power to reshape our entire existence through the choices we make today. I remember when I was 32 years old, standing at the gates of the monastery for the first time. I had been a successful architect in the city, designing buildings that touched the sky, earning more money than I needed, surrounded by people who called themselves my friends. But inside, I was hollow. Every morning I woke up with a weight on my chest, and every night I fell asleep wondering if this was all there was to life. The turning point came one evening when I was sitting in my expensive apartment, looking out at the city lights, and I realized that every choice I had made for the past decade had been driven by fear. Fear of what people would think, fear of not having enough, fear of being ordinary. And all those fear-based choices had built a prison more confining than any walls of stone. That night, I made a different choice. I chose courage over comfort. I chose meaning over money. I chose silence over noise. And my friend, that single choice changed the trajectory of my entire life. Now, I'm not telling you this because I think everyone should become a monk. That would be as foolish as saying everyone should become an architect. What I'm telling you is that your life, right now, in this very moment, is the result of a long chain of choices. And the beautiful, liberating truth is that you can start a new chain right now. During my years of meditation and contemplation, I came to understand that we make choices at 3 levels, and most people are only aware of one of them. The first level is the obvious choices, the ones we consciously make every day. Should I take this job or that one? Should I speak up or stay quiet? Should I help this person or walk away? These are the choices we see, the forks in the road that demand our attention. But there's a second level of choices that runs deeper, choices about who we are becoming with each decision we make. Every time you choose anger over patience, you're not just responding to a moment, you're strengthening the pathways in your mind that make anger more likely tomorrow. Every time you choose distraction over presence, you're training yourself to be absent from your own life. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you're building a smaller version of yourself. These invisible choices are shaping your character, carving the person you're becoming like water carving stone. Slowly, persistently, until one day you look in the mirror and wonder how you became someone you don't recognize. And then there's the third level, the deepest level, which is the choice about how you interpret everything that happens to you. This is where true freedom lives, my friend. You cannot always control what happens to you, but you can always My friend, choose what it means. I want you to think about something I learned right this now. lesson when I was In the 47 last years 24 old hours alone, and received news you that made my younger hundreds of brother had choices. passed away suddenly. What time you woke up, I had not what seen you him ate, in years, whether you and the looked at your grief phone was first thing in the overwhelming. morning. For How weeks you I spoke sat to with the that people pain, around you, and I faced what a thoughts choice you allowed to I could occupy let this your tragedy mind. embitter me. Each one of these Make me moments was a question everything. crossroads. Fill And me each with choice you regret made about sent the time we ripples didn't through the spend pond together. of your existence, Or I creating could let the it deepen reality my you're compassion. living in right now. Remind me of the You see, I preciousness spent of every 17 moment. years living in Inspire silence on a me to live mountainside, more fully, watching and the love sun more rise openly. and set over the same Both valley. interpretations And in were that available to me. profound stillness, The event was the I same, learned something that but the changed choice of everything meaning was about mine how I alone. understand life. Here's what I've We learned are about not the the choices victims we of make our in life. circumstances. Small We are choices not repeated powerless against consistently the tide of become the events that architecture seem of to your happen to existence. us. You
We
don't
are,
need
in
to
fact,
make
the
one
sum
giant
total of every
dramatic
choice
choice
we've
that
ever
changes
made.
everything
And
overnight.
more importantly,
though
we hold the
sometimes
power
life
to
calls for that.
reshape our entire existence
Most often it's
through
the
the
quiet
choices
choice
we
you
make
make
today.
this morning. And
I remember
tomorrow
when I
morning,
was 32
and the
years
morning
old,
after that,
standing at the
which
gates of the
determines
monastery
where you'll
for
be
the first
5 years
time.
from now.
I had been a
The choice
successful
to sit in
architect
stillness
in the
for
city,
10 minutes
designing
before looking at
buildings
your
that
phone.
touch the sky,
The choice
earning
to
more
speak
money than
kindly
I
to
needed,
yourself when you make a
surrounded by
mistake.
people
The
who
choice
called
to be
themselves my
present with your
friends.
loved ones
But
instead of
inside,
distracted.
I was hollow.
The choice to do
Every
something
morning
that
I
matters
woke up with a weight
instead
on
of
my
something
chest,
that's merely
and every
comfortable.
night I fell asleep
But I
wondering
must tell
if
you
this was
something
all there was
important
to
about
life.
choices.
The turning
Something
point
that
came
many
one
teachers
evening
forget
when I
to
was
mention.
sitting in my expensive
Making
apartment,
better choices
looking out
doesn't
at the
mean
city
you'll
lights,
never struggle.
and I realized
It doesn't
that
mean
every
everything will
choice
be
I had
easy.
made for the past
It
decade
doesn't mean you won't
had
face
been driven by
pain
fear
or loss or
fear
difficulty.
of what people would think.
What it means is
Fear
that
of
you'll
not
face
having
these
enough.
things as
Fear
someone
of
who
being
is
awake.
ordinary, someone
And all
who is
those
present,
fear-based choices
someone who
had
has
built a
chosen
prison
their
more
values
confining
and is living
than any
in
walls of
alignment with
stone.
them.
That
And there's
night,
a
I made
peace
a
in
different
that,
choice.
a deep,
I chose
unshakable
courage over
peace.
comfort.
That
I
no
chose
amount
meaning
of comfort
over
or
money.
success
I chose
or
silence
approval from
over
others
noise.
can ever provide.
And my friend,
that
I
single
want to leave you
choice
with
changed
this.
the trajectory
Right
of
now,
my
in this
entire
moment,
life.
you're standing at a
Now, I'm not
crossroads.
telling you this because
You
I
might
think
not
everyone
see it,
should become
but
a
it's
monk.
there.
That
You can
would be
choose
as
to watch
foolish
this
as
video,
saying
everyone
nod
should
your
become
head,
an architect,
feel inspired for
what
a
I'm
moment,
telling you
and
is
then
that your
return
life
to the
right
exact
now,
same patterns
in this
that
very
brought you
moment,
here.
is the
Or
result
you
of
can
a
choose
long chain
differently.
of choices.
You can pause,
And the beautiful,
take a breath,
liberating truth
and ask yourself,
is that you can start a
what
new
is
chain
one
right now.
choice I can make today
During my years
that
of
would honor the
meditation and
person I want to
contemplation,
become?
I came to understand that we
perfect
make
choice,
choices at three
not a
levels,
choice that fixes
and most
everything,
people are only aware
just
of
one
one of them.
small, honest choice.
The first level
in the
is
direction
the
of the
obvious
life
choices,
you truly want to
the
live.
ones we
The
consciously
power
make every
is
day.
yours. It always
Should I
has
take
been.
this job or that one?
Every moment
Should I
is a
speak
new
up
beginning.
or stay quiet?
Every breath
Should I
is
help
another
this person
chance.
or walk away?
What will you choose?
These are the choices
If
we
this
see.
message
The
resonated
forks
with
in the
something
road
deep
that
within
demand
you,
our attention.
I ask you to do something
But there's
right
a
now.
second level of
Don't
choices
just
that
scroll
runs
away.
deeper.
Subscribe to
Choices
this
about
channel
who
and
we are
ring that bell.
becoming with
Not
each
because I need your
decision we
support,
make.
though I'm grateful
Every
for
time
it,
you choose
but
anger
because
over
you're making a
patience,
choice to
you're not
invite
just
more
responding
wisdom,
to a moment,
more reflection,
you're strengthening
more
the pathways in your
mindfulness
mind
into
that
your
make
daily
anger
life.
more likely tomorrow.
Leave a comment below
Every time
and
you
share
choose
one
distraction
choice you're
over
committing to make
presence,
today.
you're training
When you
yourself
write it
to be
down and
absent
share
from
it,
your own life.
you're not just thinking about
Every time you
change,
choose comfort
you're
over
beginning it.
growth, you're
And if you
building
know
a smaller
someone who
version
needs
of
to hear this
yourself.
message,
These
someone
invisible
who's standing
choices
at
are
their
shaping
own
your character.
crossroads, share this
Carving the
video with
person
them.
you're